Hello, this is Lita Square, and this time of class we're going to do Let's Find Out of page 139. And this is lesson 4 of chapter 4. So let's get started. So in Let's Find Out, I chose 4 problems from part A, 7 and 11, and from part B, 16 and 17. So first, part A. In problem number 7, we're going to have to change the following mixed number to improper fractions, and this is the equation. So integer plus denominator over numerator, and you can change to the improper fraction with this equation here. So all I need to do is I'm going to first solve in the sophisticated way very fast as I can. This is 2 plus 7 over 15, and this becomes 15 multiplied 2 over 15 plus 7 over 15. This is 7. And this becomes 30 over 15 plus 7 over 15 and becomes 37 over 15 by adding these two, 30 and 7. And this is the sophisticated way, but instead of this long way, we know the shortcut, which is 2 here, and you're gonna put denominator here with another one with the copied version, and move the denominator here. And if you calculate, it is exactly the same. This is 30, and if you add these two, this becomes 37, and we should put equal, over 15. So this is the answer, 37 over 15. So let's go to problem number 11. And problem number 11, we do exactly the same. So this one we put 2 here, and denominator 15. And put the 15 here also, and we move the numerator, which is here. And if we calculate, this becomes the 2 multiplied 15 is 30, and we add 11, which becomes 41 over 15. Now let's go to part B. So from part B, I chose problem number 16. So 16, this time we are going to change the following improper fraction to mixed numbers to express the fractions on their lowest term. So, I believe the solving this way is, the most cleanest way. First, you consider if this is a lowest term and change it to the lowest term if it isn't. Then, we consider if this is a improper fraction. IMP improper, F for fraction. And check if the numerator is big or equal to denominator. Then, if the answer is yes, we divide the denominator with the numerator. Divide the numerator with the denominator, and there must be a quotient and a remainder, and put it in this form in a neat mixed number. Quotient and remainder over denominator. So based on this, let's solve it. First, let's consider if this is a lowest term. I know we can consider this lowest term later on, we can consider here if this is lower term here or in the middle, but let's do it in the first place anyway. So 98 over 56. So let's see, is this the lowest term? I believe not, because 98 can be divided with 2 multiply. That's going to be 49, and 7 multiply 7. In case of 56, this can be multiplied to 2 multiply, and this is 28, right? So 2 multiply 7. And we cancel out 2 and cancel out the 7. And this becomes 7 over 14. So let's check it out. So 7 multiply 14, miraculously 7 multiply 7. No. not again. 14 multiplied by 7 is 98, and 14 multiplied by, sorry, this is 4. 4 is 56. So this is correct, and this should be not 14 but 4. Very important. So we change it to the lowest term. Then we calculate. Well, first, is this a improper fraction? Well, the answer is yes. Well, the numerator is 7 and the denominator is 4, and it's definitely an improper fraction, and it is yes. So what we do, we divide the numerator, so numerator is 7, and divide with the denominator 4, and the quotient is 1, and there's 4, and 7 minus 4 is 3, so remainder becomes 3. So there's the quotient 1, so we put down 1 as a quotient, and there's a remainder of 3, so we write down 3 over the denominator, or denominator here, 4. And this is the answer of problem number 16. Let's go down to problem number 17. So first, let's consider if this number, 157 over 65, is the lowest, is the lowest term or not. Well, let's see. Is this a lowest term? Well, it is not. Well, how do I know? Well, let's first see. 65 seems more dividable. So 65 is equal to 13 multiplied 5. And 157, can we divide 157 with 13 or 5? So 157, let's divide with 13 first. And it doesn't become an integer, it becomes like a very long number with the dot, well, 12 point blah blah blah. And now let's divide with 5. And it becomes a very neat number, but not an integer. Well, it is 31.4, unfortunately. So this itself is already a lowest term. So we just skip this. We just skip this one. Then we consider if this is a improper fraction. And yes, it is. Well, the numerator is 157, while the denominator is 65. And yep, this is it. And this is definitely a improper fraction. So we divide with, we divide it. Well, 157, well, numerator dividing with the denominator, 65. And this is, let's see, well, let's put 2. And this is going to be 130. And it will come out 27. So the remainder is going to be 27. So based on this, the quotient is 2. So we write down 2. The remainder is 27. So we write down 27. And denominator, which is 65, or the 65 here, is 65. And this is the answer for problem number 17. So this is the end of Let's Find Out, and always thanks for watching.